Hey guys, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and in today's video I am joined by a good friend of mine, my buddy Zodiacal Void. He is undoubtedly one of the biggest Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles fans that I've ever met. Zodi, can you please introduce yourself to the viewers, tell them what you're all about, and tell them what kind of games that you like to play?
Hello everyone, this is Zodiacal Void. I am an up-and-coming DFFOO streamer. I also like to play a lot of niche games. It was purely on accident. I got into the Final Fantasy series through 3 and Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fates. I like to play games like that, and yeah, I like to have a lot of fun. And DFFOO's one of my pastimes.
Nice, nice. Yeah, DFFOO is a great game, and it's cool that you like to play all those other niche games and things like that. So this video, guys, is going to be a pull battle for KEISS LD. As you guys heard, Zodi is a huge Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles fan, and it's no doubt that he wants to really pull for KEISS. So we've been planning this pull battle for a while. Now, before we do that, I do want to let you guys know that I'm going to be leaving all of Zodi's social links in the video description as well as the pinned comments. Be sure to check him out, show him some love. He is a great friend and a great content creator and streamer. But what did we agree on for this pool battle, Zodi? How many tickets are we going to be doing?
We're going to be doing 150 tickets until either us get it or not, and then we're going straight to gems.
Sounds
hopefully
good.
We don't have to do that, because I've done a lot of pities lately, and hopefully KEISS isn't another one. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, let's cross our fingers that neither of us have to even tap into gems, because I'd say that 150 tickets is plenty to try to, nail this LD, and I'm hoping that both of us get it with tickets and that RNG is in our favor. And did we agree on fast clicks unless it's a gold orb?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Sounds good. All right, Zodi, you ready for this?
I was born ready.
All right, let's do this. I'm hitting that yes. Let's go. All right, I'm starting off with a blue orb. Let's start going. Let's go.
Okay.
Right.
It starts out with the bronze. Oh, double bronze.
2 silvers for me so far. 3 silvers.
Nice. Share me some of that luck.
I know. I need to play more of the Crystal Chronicles games besides the... Well, I played the one for GameCube, and then I played the remastered version for Switch, but I mean, that one was kind of disappointing because of... It just didn't feel like they added enough to it, and I really want to check out the other ones. I don't know, which one would you recommend?
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Just to touch up about that Switch port, there was so much potential there. And I just felt, and I'm not trying to run it down because it could still be patched. Just there was a lot of issues. I had enemies just play like freeze tag; they would just stop, and that just took me out of it. But as for recommendations, like Crystal Bearer is the one KEISS comes from. That's a really good one. Pretty straightforward game, relatively cheap nowadays. You can find it from anywhere from $10 US to about 20. It's more of a mini game collection, if anything, but I don't know, it's a unique story and experience, and it really resonated with me, and that's why I liked KEISS as a character, and I think if you played it, or if anyone else played it, they'd like him too.
Nice. Yeah, that's one of the things that I really liked about Crystal Chronicles, because it was a little bit different,
Yeah. Ooh, I got a gold orb.
Oh man, did I lose already? I mean... There you go.
I got it.
Well, you know what? I love that you got it first, because this is your boy, Yeah. And I don't know if you saw my pool battle video with Random Planet, but we were both pulling for Pestle, and I won that one. But I'm glad that you got your boy before I did. All right, guys. So Zodi won this one, so now he gets to save resources and chat it up with me as I go through my tickets, because I haven't seen a gold orb yet. But that's well-deserved, man. This is your boy.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm selling Crystal Bearers, telling everyone to go out and play it, and I just pull it within a couple tickets.
Hey,
I thought I would have had to pit him, to be honest. No, absolutely. I hope you get that Cecil luck. Like, if anything, if you have to go into multis, you get them within the first 2.
Hopefully. So I had 550, so I'm going down to 400. So far, I still have quite a ways to go. The best thing I pulled so far is KEISS 35, so we'll see. But I still haven't seen a single gold orb. But I would like him because launch comps set up specifically with KEISS and like Cloud and Dark Knight Cecil or Kurasame, Kryl. They're a really powerful team. And that's why I really want this weapon, because I played this same team on my JP account for those Lufenias where you can actually damage race it with launch.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are saying, oh, I'll pull him later when he comes out with Lael. I recommend getting him now if you want to get the most use out of him. And this is coming from a, I know I'm the KEISS fanboy and whatnot, but like 40 said, if you want to take advantage of the Cloud, Dark Knight Cecil team comp, you're not going to get that when he comes around with Lael. It's gonna be a brief time in the spotlight where he's usable, and then after that he's just like simply a haul. He's not going to be usable in Lufenia so far.
Yeah, because, you bring up a good point there, because I know that there's some folks, obviously, it's very resource dependent if they're going to be pulling, for this weapon right now or for Laels, but the thing is like, if you're going to be waiting for Laels, you're more than likely just going to run Lael, and you're not really going to touch KEISS too often, because, I want to say, like, his ceiling, like, of like, where he's very, very good for these launch comps is kind of coming to an end around that point, and he's definitely being overshadowed by somebody like Lael. And then afterwards, later on, when Sid Reigns comes around, that's just a whole nother ballpark when it comes to launching. Like, that's just like... it's like launch is like completely redone when that man comes out. So yeah, guys, if you want, I'd say, just like what Zodi said, if you want the full enjoyment of KEISS, being able to do some of this hard content with the launch composition, probably want to at least try, if your resources say so, for his banner right now. So then that way you could get the best mileage out of him.
No, absolutely. And I know...
Oh, go for it. No. Not yet.
I was just gonna say that, but yeah, definitely if you can afford him, go for him. And I was just gonna say, like, your budget, your gem budget doesn't allow it. Yeah, save. Go ahead, save, because we got a lot of great units coming out.
Yeah.
But just don't sleep on him if you can use him effectively.
Right. Yeah, he's really, really good, and for a launch comp especially, I mean, he just brings everything that you need from a utility, from a launch enabler, especially if you have Cloud Burst, which Cloud is going to be getting his LD boards, as well as he's going to be getting his LD and Burst refeatured on that Start Dash banner, which I know there's a lot of buzz going on about that, because it has Squall, who's going to be getting a really good LD board, and also the minor rework, and then Lightning getting her LD board. So it's a very good banner to pull on.
Any luck so far? Did you get any more golds?
No, it's been 70 tickets. I haven't seen a single gold. I mean, I've been getting golds off of blue orbs, but they're like 15s and 35s. Like I ran into like a few Zidane 15s. I ran into a KEISS 15, a KEISS 35, but not even a single gold orb or even an EX yet. But
man,
we'll keep going. But I'm happy that you got it. I mean, this is your boy, so it's only rightfully so that you get him, because you're a huge Crystal Chronicles fan, and it's good that you get it right away.
Well, I just hope you get him within a couple tickets. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I hope you get him, man. I really do.
I hope so too. We'll see. I do want this weapon. Like, after this weapon and Gabranth, I think I'm going save mode, because I don't really have a lot of interest in Emperor or Ishtola. I think the only LD weapon that I really have a high interest in next month, unless they surprise us with another global first, which could be a possibility, because we're coming into like the spring era, so I think that's a possibility. But I'm very interested in Celeste, because Celeste is a character that I had a lot of fun with on JP. Her rework and her LD really improved her functionality as like that magic tank that drew in magic damage, and I really enjoyed using her in on JP. So that's probably the character's LD that I'm most excited for next month, unless of course they surprise us with another global first LD, because I have a feeling they might. I don't know. What do you think?
Hey, if they're gonna do one, lock LD, please.
That's actually, I think if they did Lock LD, I think it would be cool if they did it like right around the time before Celeste LD comes out, or like maybe after, because I mean, Lock and Celeste, I mean, you know, they're like a pair.
No, absolutely. Regardless of what the fans want to say, they want to do Terra Lock. I'm sorry, no, Lock Celeste all the way.
Lock Celeste all the way. I agree. I totally agree with that. Or if they do Rydia, man, that's just gonna ruin my pull plans.
Yeah, no, Rydia. She would be another great candidate, and I think compared to Lock, her kit wouldn't be as outdated. So yeah, Rydia LD too. Yeah, that's definitely a good option. Yeah. Also, Saiyan. A lot of people slept on him when he came out. I even thought he was garbage, but no, he was actually pretty good when he came out.
Yeah, he has some really good utility, and I think it's just because he's he's not a popular character. You know, a lot of people have their favorites, which tend to be very popular, but Saiyan doesn't really fit that. I mean, he's just kind of there, so it's cool to see some people use him in some of these recent... Like, I've seen him used for some recent Lufenias. I'm just like, you know, kudos to you if you're using him on recent Lufenias, because I haven't used him, you know? I try to go with what's the most optimum, but if you're using like some of the more outdated characters, that's great. But yeah, Saiyan is one of those characters where I agree. I feel like he is definitely slept on.
But yeah, there's yeah, he's been slept on. There's just been a lot of units. I mean, heck, Zonde has been slept on by most of the community.
Yeah, for real.
And he put in the work for me. If I wanted to say any unit that I've used during the Lufenia era has been worth all the tickets I poured in to get the guy, that would be him. Like, I've cleared about, I want to say about 4 of them so far. And some of them were the harder ones, like the Centipede one, brought Xande. Didn't matter if they resisted one of his elements, still made it through after 3 attempts. No BT either. I don't have Onion Knight's BT, which hurts, but yeah. If you have him, if you have all his gear, build him.
Yeah.
You can get some use out of him still.
For sure. Yeah, he's great, you know. He has 2 imperils. He has the good HP dumps, does a lot of damage, and he also has, you know, those auras coming from his what do you call it? His effect that builds his stacks up to 5. So he's really strong. All right, so tickets wise, I am at 423. And I hate to break it to you, man, but I haven't seen a single gold orb, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, RNG is RNG, and I had great RNG for Pestle, and I had fantastic RNG for Vanille LD on JP, so I think this is RNG balancing itself out for this banner here. Because I haven't seen a single gold orb. But we'll see. Okay, finally, a gold orb. Alright, here we go.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully you'll get it.
I got it!
Yes! Nice! Congrats!
I got it. Nice. All right, so how many tickets did I go through? So I started with 500. I went all the way down to 418. So... No, 550. I started with 550, and I went all the way down to 418. So that was like, what, 132? So I went through 132 tickets out of the 150 that I was initially going for. So.
And I started with 266, and I went down to 249.
So 17 for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's actually one of the best I've ever done.
Hey, I'm glad you got it and didn't have to pity, because when you were telling me that your luck with Global hasn't been the greatest, I'm like, well, you know what? It's going to turn around one of these days. And it did, which is good.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah, I was even telling him the other day, every video I've commented on, I've pitied that character. Like, I'll say, oh, I'm so excited for that character to come out. Instant pity. I pity Hope twice on Global, too.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Most cursed character in the game.
Oh man, I still remember the days when Agrius LD was evading me. Or, I mean, Agrius EX, on Global kept evading me. That was brutal, so... yeah.
Did her EX come out right before they added the pity system, too?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong on that?
I think it did. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But I eventually got it, and I was happy. But at the time when I got it, it was like she was a bit outdated at that point. But it's what it is, you know. Sometimes the game can be brutal. But I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad we both got it off tickets. I'm glad you got it before I did, man.
No. Hey, I appreciate you doing this poll battle with me. It means a lot. It was really fun. I'm glad you got it. Like I said, without having to spend any gems or whatnot.
For sure, you too, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. You know, if I'm down to do more collabs, just hit me up whenever, bro. And guys, again, check out the links down below in the video description and the pinned comments. I'll be leaving all of Zodi's social links down. Show him some love, show him some support. Do you have any last words for our viewers, bro?
I'll just keep enjoying the game, and if it ever gets hard and you can't beat any stages, don't be afraid to skip them. There's always another banner and another stage you might be able to do afterwards. I know it's frustrating, but that's how gachas work.
Great words of wisdom there. Thank you for saying that, man.
Oh, anytime.
For sure, for sure. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this pool battle. Good luck on your guys' pools. Take care, everybody.